as I'm doing a forward-facing video today, so you can see my beautifulness. It's mainly the beard, makes it epic. But I don't have a lot going on, like model-wise, 40K or anything like that right now. I had to take a break because I have several other commission pieces I'm working on. Actually, I have 3 of these, but working on some Stormtrooper helmets, the little polyvinyl ones for somebody for Christmas. So I have 3 of those to do. One of them is actually mine. He gave it to me as a tip for doing it, but I'm going to work on it as well. And then I have a motocross helmet I have to paint. And then I have 3 pairs of shoes and a skateboard coming in. So I'm going to be pretty busy. I don't know when I'll be able to get on to some 40K stuff, but I also got in, I meant to do an unpackaging video, but Warsenal, they're, like all those other MDF cut terrain places. I put it in a Ziploc bag, but interesting. I've never put MDF terrain before together. My first time doing it. They don't give you instructions. I don't know if that's commonplace in the terrain world, the MDF terrains, Micro Art Studios, all those other places like that. I think Micro Art Studio is one of them. I can't remember, Foreground, things like that. It's my first one. I picked it up. It was $12 for a facade, and it's like a wall pretty much. I saw it. I liked the way they looked, and I decided they sell their stuff as Infinity terrain. Infinity is a pretty cool modeling game, or whatever. I've never played it or anything like that. I just like their models. They're really good. So, but anyway, I saw this. I liked it. I wanted to use it as when I work on my Tau diorama. I'm doing like a cutaway of a mountain, and then thinking about using these for the interior, like the walls inside. And I think those will be pretty cool. I like the style and the way they look. But not coming with instructions is weird. Again, like I said, I don't know if that's commonplace in this type of terrain. They do have a YouTube channel which has how to put together kits, and this particular kit is on there. It's you have to watch through one video, like halfway through it, and then they'll start putting this section together. But yeah, again, it's strange to me. I don't know. I don't know why they don't do it. Maybe it's difficult to do instructions, or maybe it's how they keep their costs so low. I mean, really, $12 for this kit wasn't bad, in my opinion. Especially I've seen some of those other MDF terrain kits that are outrageous. They even have some larger looking kits for, I would say, under like 40 bucks. I'm going to check them out. I still want to check out Micro Art Studios. Oh gosh, I wish I could remember right now off the top of my head what some of the other ones were. Excuse me. I have allergies real bad. And plus I have lymphadema. It's kind of like a about me video. I was a tattoo artist for 12 years. I still am. I still know how to tattoo, and I still will occasionally. I no longer can get to a shop and work. But if you don't know what lymphedema is, it's a disease that affects your lymphatic system. And of course, your lymphatic system is your heart pumps blood to your muscles in your body and whatnot. Those muscles use the blood, all the nutrients, all the minerals, all the vitamins to do what it needs to do, and then your muscles give off lymph fluid, which is essentially like waste. It's like it's a wastewater, and that goes back into your skin system, and your lymphatic system is in your skin, and it flushes it forward through your lymph nodes, and your lymph nodes eventually make it back to, if I remember right, I believe it's your heart, and then you pump it out through your bladder. Of course, you go to the bathroom a lot. But that's how a normal person's works. That's how it works. Mine doesn't. My lymph nodes in my groin, for whatever reason, got damaged. We believe it was an infection that I got a long time ago in my leg, and that infection traveled up and destroyed the lymph nodes. And so now I have lymphedema. It's a fun thing, let me tell you. Your legs swell because they can't flush the fluid through like they're supposed to. So my legs have grown quite a bit. I've got to the point where it's my thighs mainly. My thighs have grown. My left thigh is my worst thigh. It has grown to 60 inches around. I've been a big kid my whole life. 350, 400 pounds, but I was stocky and, pardon my language, but built like a brick shit house. I could move and I could do stuff. I was like a horse. Now I'm just big. This lymphedema gives you no energy. It just makes you run down. I can't hardly walk. I use a crutch to get around short distances. If we go out in public, which I really don't like doing, just because I get super self-conscious nowadays, I use a wheelchair. We went to a little holiday thing last night. It was a nice little Christmas, Bethlehem revisited thing. It was really cool. I liked the way they did it. But I had to be in a wheelchair. It was really crowded, really uncomfortable, uneven ground. We hit a crack. I feel like I'm going to get dumped out. I don't like not being able to walk. I was that big fat kid that could walk a mile and be winded but not vomity. Oh my gosh, I'm going to die. And now I'm walking to the car. Oh my gosh, I'm defeated. But I try to stay positive. I have a great family. Some people don't care about it, but I've found my way back to Christ, which is cool for me. Works for me. If it doesn't for you, that's fine, But I'm happy-ish. I wish I was better, and I could be better for my kids, and someday I will be. We just got to get this lymphedema on a manageable level, and mine is really abnormal the way it is, because normally it's lower legs or arms. It's a lot of breast cancer patients, when they get a mastectomy, you remove a lot of lymphatic tissue and stuff like that, so it tends to happen. But mine mine's not normal, People with lower leg lymphedema tends to be your from your calf area down is the main part of it, and it swells a lot. And it's usually like kind of a nice uniform swelling, here and there. Mine started in my thigh and just continued to grow where it got bad. And now, once that side got so bad, it started affecting the other side. So now my right leg is starting to grow too. My right leg's not quite as big. It's about 50 inches, 54, 55. Still too big, obviously. And since all this and the treatments are difficult, I haven't had a lot of the MLD, which is manual lymph drainage, which is a massage. Every time I see a lymphedema therapist, they tend to not know what they're doing with me. So they just try wrapping it, and apparently the wrapping was actually doing more damage than good, because now I have a lot of fluid buildup in my belly, which really just frustrates me. Yeah, I've got a new therapy company, at-home therapy, and they're just like, we can't do anything, but we'll give you physical therapy. We'll help you move your legs and stuff like that, which I'm all fine and dandy with. I push myself as much as I can. I push myself hard. Yesterday, going out, I'm Mormon. We went to church. We spend all day at church. And it's a 3-hour block, so we go 3 hours at church, and I push my wheelchair around, like stand up and use it like a walker as much as I can. And then we got out last night to go do that thing, the Bethlehem thing, and I pushed myself a bit there. Plus my legs hanging like that and sitting in a normal position, so I can't tattoo anymore. They swell, because everything's crimped off bad, and my lumps hang and they swell. Yeah, I have lumps. I have not so lovely lady lumps. Imagine strapping a 50-pound bowling ball in between your legs onto your thigh, and then lifting your thigh up. it's essentially that, but big. I'd say more like a 50-pound beach ball on one leg, and then the other leg it's probably more closer to a bowling ball. But yeah, that's me. That's what I do. You know, I've been an artist my whole life. Sorry, this video's turned into a weird little video. But I've been an artist my whole life. Painting, mostly drawing, comic books, stuff like that, fun things. Tattooing, obviously, and painting. I'm trying to get back into painting canvases and stuff. And then, of course, miniature painting. I love it. I started that when I worked at a comic book store and fell in love with Citadel and Games Workshop and things like that. So, but anyway, I digress. Update video. I have all that stuff I have to work on. I'm going to get to some more of my Tau stuff later. I know I want to do a video for my troop conversions. I call it my command conversions, because I converted a bunch of commander figures for like out of suit commander. I don't want to give too many of those away, but I'll show you later. And then I'm thinking I'll do a fluff video, like how I see my fluff in my Tau world. Probably the same video I do show some of those conversions, because I've decided for my fluff, what would go well, I'm not going to do a Kroot army. As a matter of fact, I just sold all my Kroot on eBay. I'm going to turn my Kroot into the Imperial Guardsmen. And just do like a small little Imperial Guards force. No tanks, nothing like that. Just soldiers. And for like the Kroot Hounds, I'm going to use Fenrisian Wolves. And for the Krootoks, I'm going to use an Ogren. Or Bulgrin. Bulgrin or Ogren, I haven't decided yet. I'm going to look and see which model I like the most, and I'll pick that. But it goes with my fluff, with the Imperial Guard detachment that was abandoned and forgotten on the planet my Tau have colonized and taken over. So, yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I do have a dice head box coming in, so I'll unbox that and show you what I get with that, and another loot crate coming in. This will probably be my last loot crate. I wasn't that impressed with the other one. We'll see what happens in this one. It's nice nerdy bits, which I do like nerdy bits, but I'm just not impressed with it. 20 bucks. I'd like a little bit more pizzazz and less stuff I think I find at a dollar store. So, yeah, that's it. Y'all guys take care and keep your nerd life up. Cheers.